suspended all visa services to Pakistan with immediate effect, according to a statement from the Indian Foreign Ministry. Additionally, all existing visas issued to Pakistanis have been revoked. Medical visas issued to Pakistanis will remain valid only until April the 29th. We now move to some more news from the same story. In his first public comments made since the deadly attack in Pahalgam, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi vowed to swift retribution, saying terrorism will not go unpunished. Speaking at a rally in the Indian state of Bihar, Modi promised that those behind the attack would be pursued to the ends of the earth, emphasizing India's unshakable resolve to combat terrorism. Let's take a listen in to the statement by the Indian Prime Minister.
From the soil of Bihar, I say to the whole world, India will identify, track and punish every terrorist and their backers. We will pursue them to the ends of the earth. India's spirit will never be broken by terrorism. Terrorism will not go unpunished. Every effort will be made to ensure that justice is done. The entire nation is firm in this resolve. Everyone who believes in humanity is with us. I thank the people of various countries and their leaders who have stood with us in these times. मैं बहुत स्पष्ट शब्दों में कहना चाहता हूं, जिन्होंने ये हमला किया है, उन आतंकियों को और इस हमले की साजिश रचने वालों को उनकी कल्पना से भी बड़ी सजा मिलेगी। अब आतंकियों की बची खुची जमीन को भी मिट्टी में मिलाने का समय आ गया है।
This follows the suspension of the Indus Waters Treaty and the expulsion of senior Pakistani diplomats as part of India's retaliatory actions after the attacks. Meanwhile, Pakistan's Energy Minister Awais Leghari criticised India's suspension of the treaty, calling it an act of water warfare. Pakistani Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif is chairing a meeting of National Security Committee in Islamabad. We are now joined by Lieutenant General Nitin Kohli, Senior Defence Expert, to discuss this further. Lieutenant General Kohli, thank you very much for joining us. I want to first move on to our breaking news, the fact that now all Pakistani visas to India have now been revoked. How significant is this decision to revoke all these visas as a national security standpoint?
Good evening, Thomas. Thanks for having me on your show. See, our stance has been very clear. The present government is a strong government. They take bold decisions. They take decisions in the interest of nations. And they have made a statement. Some non-kinetic actions have already been issued. They have been started. The visa which have been cancelled is just a minor thing. These people will not come and will not go, basically telling them that we don't need you. We don't want to deal with you. In any case, for these many years since this government has been in chair, they have been ignoring Pakistan. They have not been talking, we've been saying terror and talks cannot go hand in hand. And now the visas have been cancelled. This is just one action. And I'm sure that in the series of various actions which the government will take, this is just the beginning.
Yes.
Okay, please.
Lieutenant General Kohli, obviously this incident has seen the suspension of the Indus Water Treaty. Pakistan is calling this water warfare, the first of its kind. Do you think that label is a just rhetoric, or does it just reflect real strategic vulnerability?
You see, we have had 4 wars with Pakistan so far since the formation of Pakistan. Since 1948 was the first war. Never this kind of action has been taken. This an IWTT has not been. This treaty was in any case signed in 1960. It has not been abrogated or suspended. This is the first time this kind of thing has been done. And if the Pakistan feels so, gives a declaration of war, so be it. We are prepared for that. And government knows it. Even if it is rhetoric or they mean it, you see, they are going to be hit by this. Today in Punjab and Sindh of Pakistan, the farmers are already protesting because of scarcity of water, because their defense forces are converting they are creating defense canals and their water is being taken somewhere else. They are not getting adequate water. So once this TT is suspended, they will be further affected with this. And then they will blame their army for this. Number one. Secondly, this treaty helps us in creating dams on these rivers the way we want it. Previously, when we are creating the dams, as per the treaty, Pakistan used to lay conditions. Like we made one on Kishan Ganga Dam, we made one more, Chandrabhaga Dam. Now we are free to construct these dams the way we want to do it. And if they feel that it's a declaration of water war, so be it. That is the aim of the government.
Yes. And with the National Security Committee meeting in Islamabad, should we be bracing for a tit-for-tat escalation?
You see, our government, when they have sat down, and even the defense forces, they have war-gamed various contingencies. And they do consider the conflict escalation ladder, what all can happen. And only then these actions are initiated. This is just the beginning. And then whatever follows, see, at the moment, if you see, the conditions are very good for our government to take action. Our government has total domestic support. Everyone in the country expects Mr. Modi to take action, strong action against Pakistan. Number two, we have international support. The whole world is supporting us, which we didn't have earlier. In 2000, when Bill Clinton came here, this kind of attack was carried out in Chhattisgarh. 35 Sikhs were killed. That time we didn't have support of USA. Today USA is supporting us, and remaining countries also, as you know, from various countries, they all are standing with us. And the third thing is, today Pakistan is the weakest, economically, militarily, and socially. They are being hit by BLA, Balochistan Liberation Army. They are being hit by TTP in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. They are fishers within their army. Equipment-wise, they are very poor. Their economy is in shambles. So we have all the pluses with us.
Lieutenant General, Prime Minister Modi, as we just saw in his speech, has promised to hunt the perpetrators to the end of the earth. What might that mean in terms of cross-border operations or intelligence cooperation?
You see, the message is very clear. And he has hinted also that there are no limits. Basically, he has said that there are no limits. The hunting will take place. Now, what in the kinetic actions, what actually they do on ground, that will always be very, very sort of secret. That can't be discussed on TV. Not that I am also not aware of that, but yes, all the options are there. You see, today there has been ceasefire on the line of control for last 4 years, which Pakistan has been making use of because it has shifted its army from this side to on the western border. So we should, firstly, if you ask me, we should break the ceasefire. Long-range guns, artillery, missiles should be fired, not only to their line of control, their Pakistani posts, but their training grounds of the terrorists. And also they have some of their brigade headquarters. Some of their formation headquarters are located in POK, where our weapon systems can reach. We need to send body bags back in Punjab. That will be the right message for Pakistan, and that's what our country wants to do. I mean, this I feel as army man. We must send body bags back in Punjab, in Pakistan, so that they understand what does it mean to kill civilians.
Yes.
Thomas, you're getting me?
Yes. And Lieutenant General, you have discussed this slightly previously, but how do you think these moves impact India's image on the global stage?
Okay. You see, our Prime Minister has been saying that this is not the era of war. But if the war is thrust upon you, and you don't fight, then you are a weak country. The kind of things which have been taking place in last these many years, they've been bleeding us through this terrorism supported by Pakistan. If we keep quiet, our image will be that we are a weak country. So now we need to send the right message domestically as well as internationally, that do not cross our red lines. Otherwise, you will be penalized.
Yes. Lieutenant General Nitin Kohli, thank you very much for joining us on the programme.